Hello, this is Lavenderlightworker. Oh, that full moon in Leo. That one was. I've been following the energy updates, and they're saying, oh, it's Leo, it's going to be very dramatic, be prepared, etc. And so I'm literally, I'm completely, definitely gonna try to not show myself unnecessarily. Anyway, so they're like, be prepared. It's full moon in Leo. It's gonna be very dramatic and blah blah blah. I'm gonna get comfortable. So I literally was good. I was like, okay, I'm paying attention. I've been watching the energy updates. By the way, when I say energy updates, I'm referring to, like, how we check the weather, and the weather will be like, oh, it's gonna snow tomorrow, or oh, sorry, my spiritual bath is just right point right now. So they'll be like, oh, it's gonna snow tomorrow, or it's gonna rain tomorrow, or it's gonna be foggy. Oh, it's gonna be really sunny, nice breeze, etc. But energy forecast. I'm one of them people who I want to debunk everything, right? So even when I literally started watching tarot myself, I was like, okay, prove it. I mean, when I mean watching it, I mean not only having someone in person do it, you need to prove to me that this is real. But on another note, on YouTube, I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, let me click on this. It actually happened to just be in my TV, to be honest. I don't even know how it got there. But anyway, and so I'm like, word for word, this woman is telling me very specific details about things in my life that there's no way she could know. And two, it wasn't even just details that an outsider would know. She was telling me what I feel, what I think, or what someone else has told me that they felt, I think. So that's when I was like, what the literal fuck? Okay, that was crazy, cool, strange, but I'm still not completely convinced. That was one reader let me go down the rabbit hole. So I started watching multiple readers. And I was like, okay, well, if this reader can do it, then, not all readers can read. We all know that, right? But I was like, okay, let me check out. So I started to find really good readers. And it was like on clock, point. Like there was no question about it. They were reading for the collective, which was even weirder. So for me, it became a phenomenon. I was like, what the hell is this? How are they able to tap into our consciousness? How is what I'm going on? Excuse me, I'm tongue tied. How is some of the things that I'm going through in life, some of the feelings I'm having right now, so massively connected to the other people in the world, where you're able to put a video out and say this is for the collective, and it actually resonates with a lot of them. So that kind of drew me in when I spent weeks, then it turned into months trying to debunk this. And then I was like, okay, well, obviously I can't debunk it. And that's when I realized how the collective consciousness worked. So I've always been into astrology, but that's another rabbit hole. Because astrology actually kind of really doesn't have anything to do with tarot. I know people watch our signs like, oh, Scorpio, and oh, if you're a Cancer moon, whatever. But the truth is that tarot is reading energy. And, people will put up, oh, Scorpio or whatever, and doing our best to read for those specific energies. But the truth is tarot is reading energy. So collective is collective. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, what I was saying, oh, the energy forecast. So I've been paying attention for almost a year now about the energy forecast. And it all started with the eclipse. Because around eclipse season is when a lot of things happen for the highest good to push you into your life purpose. Even if they're like horrifying events that you're like crying your eyes out, like the worst fucking ride at Disneyland or Great America, King's Flag that you've ever fucking been on, the worst ride of your life. I'm talking, and some of them have really good experiences as well. The point is that eclipses are so strong that they catapult you into your future. And what I've learned is by paying attention to the energy forecast, aka knowing your birth chart, especially what time you were born. I know some of you don't have that, and I feel so sorry for the ones that don't know what time they were born. Good Lord, that would just be horrible. But I wish there was a way around that. I'm not an astrologer yet, but I'm sure you could try to find out. But if you know what time you were born, then you know your rising sign, because that's actually really, really important. And then you can and your moon sign is very important. So a lot of people out there are just listening to their sun sign, and that's actually your ego. And I'm not gonna go way into it, but it's not as important as your rising or your moon sign. So when you're looking at these energy forecasts and you know your rising sign because you know what time you were born, then you're able to kind of go, okay, well, on the 1st to the 3rd, it's best to avoid crowds or people because they may trigger you, etc. On the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, things will be calm. I'm just giving an example. And then on the 8th, and 9th, these days are, there's a portal open because of XYZ. And I know this like sounds like bullshit. That's why I said I debunked it. That's the only reason I'm all in, because I'm like, whoa. So, and then they'll be like, the best days to do this is when these planets are not retrograde, or if this planet's retrograde, do this, etc. There's an energy forecast. So, and there's things to do and not do, which if you've watched any of my videos, I talk all about eclipses all the time. But there's things to do and not do during retrogrades that I'm starting to learn about, and I've actually tested them in my own life, and I can't debunk it. It's like, this is why the millionaires and the billionaires, this is why they are doing so well, because the people who have, the people period all over the entire world, the beings, have always used the stars, the sun, and the moon. When the dinosaurs, the pyramids, all the ancient things. You like, oh, I like antiques, but I don't believe in astrology, and I don't really pay attention to the moon. Are you fucking kidding me? You like antiques, but you don't care about the moon? That's the biggest antique out there. Like, I just wish people would wake up. But anyway, I'm awake. And on that note, this Leo full moon, back to what I started on, the forecast was like, oh, it's going to be very dramatic. People are going to trigger you, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And everything was calm for me. And I was like, wait for it, kind of shit. And then, boom, you know, some dramatic shit happened. And then, like, boom, literally on the day, dramatic. Literally, it was literally just fucking crying, talking to other people who are crying. But those things I needed to purge. And those things happen for a reason. Like, we don't want to think like these forecasters are meant to harm us. They're just letting us know, like, hey, first of all, we have to practice gratitude and understand that everything that happens for a reason. And once you believe and let the universe, and you dance with the universe, you hold the universe's hand while it's getting you across a busy traffic highway, because you were going to run into traffic. It's like you have to just trust that it's going to get you safely across to safety. It's all about faith. And so I literally set these timers on my phone that say, like, thank you, universe, for letting me know that this resolution is already resolved. Thank you, universe, for showing me that the resolution is already here. Because if I did not set these timers, I would forget to say these mantras or these affirmations. I know some of you put sticky notes in your house, but for me, I set timers that go off. Like, and I use like synchronization numbers, like 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444. So things that I want to affirm daily that are important to me, I set timers at those angel numbers. Another one I've been doing, and I literally like sobbed. I was bawling. Anyway, that full moon in Leo, what the fuck? I surrendered to the universe that night because, you know, the full moons are about releasing. And I surrendered, and I was like crying, and I was like, I surrender. Whatever it is that you have planned for me, I surrender. I let go of all full control of the outcome. I just imagined my ancestors, God, big bright white light, guardian angels, spirit guides, just taking anything that was heavy for me and me handing it to them, and them literally, it's not for me to solve, it's not for me to think about, the resolution's already done. It was written in the book of life, David Marley. So, but I definitely released and surrendered. I threw away items that I felt had no value energetically to me, even if they were expensive or something you know personal. I threw them away because if I'm letting go of things, I wanted to purge, and I got rid of them, and it felt good to get those items out of that energy, out of my house, away from me. And I did. I purged a little bit more today. So back to the full moon. So yeah, what's gonna be happening now is on the 18th. We have the energies are gonna be from here on out. The rest of February is gonna be like smooth sailing, right? The energies are gonna be really a lot more pleasant. You're gonna see a shift. The collective has had a really fucked up last 4 months, and things are now starting. You're gonna start to feel the ease again, and especially on the 18th, because we have a new moon. I believe it's on the 20th. If it's not on the 20th, it's on the 21st. But you remember, you have that 2-day window before and after. So the point is that you want to utilize that energy to plant seeds for your future. So you should be focused on your career, planting seeds, and nothing is in retrograde. No planets are in retrograde, so things should be smooth sailing. I'll probably do another energy update. But I just wanted to let you guys know that full moon in Leo, I had an energy update, aka I watched the forecast and I was like, okay, now this dramatic shit, where's it at? And it was like, boom, there it is, boom. Like, I even saw crows that day. I recorded it, by the way. It was just like, it was like watching a movie. But the point is that the energy forecasts are real. And if you really want to, I don't want to say fix your life, but get on track of your life purpose, you'll download your birth chart, get your birth chart, find out your rising sign, follow these energy forecasts for the collective and personally for you. See what house it's like working on. Like for me, I know what mine are. I'm not going to share that. It's personal for me. But it was on fucking point. I'll just say that. So energy forecast, I'm telling you, that's something that I haven't been able to debunk. I've started taking astrology classes. I'm going to be getting certified, and I'll be doing energy forecasts for my clients and also the collective soon. I already do them for my clients, but I don't do them. I do them every once in a while for the collective because it just depends on the situation and what it is. But I just wanted you guys to know that full moon in Leo is over. Drop in the comments how it affected you. Did any dramatic events happen? Did you purge? Did you get triggered? And now that it's over, you do feel like the instant, like, I mean, I look at me, I'm living my best life right now. So I look upset, I'm in a beautiful spiritual bath, you know? So I just want you guys to have hope out there, okay? Have hope and just know that things are gonna get better. And the things that you think are not, that are happening, they're not happening to you, they're happening through you. And you're not going through something, you're growing through something, okay? All right, I love you guys.